So, oh, wait, before I start party, where is my calendar? Okay.
I have no idea why you would need to be concerned about that.
Because I need to keep track of time and dates. That's why. Duh. Okay. So we start on the 21st of Uktar, kind of the end of the month. We're getting into the winter at this point, so especially as far north as some of you are coming from. The snow is already hit. It is deep. It is thick. It is wet, given the coastal location of where you guys are. Travel has been slower than you would have liked. It's definitely biting about where you are, but it's starting to warm up a little bit the more you work your way south. Where you currently are, it's still snowing. It's still very much the full bloom of winter is what we're feeling. Brusque is currently outside of the cart, walking beside it. Your footsteps are making this just loud crunching noise as the snow compacts under your foot with the size of it. However, almost working like snowshoes, you're having no problems hanging out on top of the snow. A little bit of wind picks up and kind of brushes into your face and kind of bites your skin slightly, but you've been red-skinned and dry for a while with how far you guys have been walking. Making your way towards the front northern gate of Baldur's Gate, you are side-saddling a cart, 2 horses, 2 or 3 occupants to this cart, and then the driver. And you've been coming from Neverwinter on a decently large trek, or long trek. Your first, actually, without your master. Most of your travels have been beside your teacher, showing you where to get the right materials, or the right minerals, the right wood from the carpenter for handles. This is all new for you. This is a first. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody what they see?
Brusque is a mountain of a man, 7 foot tall. I mean, he's as tall as one can be as a human and not be any larger than that. He is tall. He is extremely well muscled. To the point of you'd almost think he wouldn't be able to move very well, but that's not the case at all. He's very athletic. He's very just he's built different. But he's not the brightest of boys. He's a very nice kid. He very much is. But I mean, he doesn't think good, and he can follow basic direction, and he's fairly good at that. Brown hair, brown eyes. There is, if you look hard enough, there is a red tinge to his eyes, but that's that. It's just a tinge. He wears a white t-shirt, leather slacks, and he still wears his blacksmith apron. That's what he chose. That's what he's worn for the past 20 years. He's young as well. He's a younger kid, all things considered, and for his size and mass, it's almost impossible. No young kid that you've never seen a young kid this big. But yeah, it's what he's worn for the past. I'd say he's been helping his papa out since he was 10. So, yeah, he's been wearing it for 10 years. So he's gonna continue to wear it.
All right. Definitely feeling cold.
That's okay.
It's been a trek. You're very much used to being near the fires, So this is
It's-
you've been feeling it, but you're putting up with it.
It's fine.
The
I'm
driver
not cold.
kind of leans off to the side and, "Oi, tree, we're almost there."
Okay.
Then he kind of turns to the back and gives a knock to the side of the carriage. "Oi, wake up." Halliwell? Halliwell? How would you like it said?
You know, any way someone wants to say it. I don't really know how it's pronounced, honestly. Honestly, I think I've heard someone call me Haley once, like for short. Hallie, Haley. I guess I kind of like Haley. Yeah, Haley. Haley's good.
And what does everybody see when you begin speaking?
You would see about she's not very tall. She's about 5'5". She's pretty lithe. Does not look like she has much muscle to her. But she has got this kind of purple, very smooth skin, young skin as well. She is a tiefling, and she's got these purple horns, almost like ram's horns that kind of curl back and out. She's got some pointed ears. Her eyes are amethyst with this kind of almost champagne glimmer that you kind of always see reflected. And her hair it's kind of hard. Sometimes it looks more white, sometimes it looks just more kind of like a shimmering champagne kind of a white blonde. But she wears very simple clothes. I like to say she's wearing a little bit of leather, but it's non-armor leather. It's just for looks. And she honestly does not carry much else with her, as she kind of pokes her head out. Is this like a curtain wagon situation or like window type wagon?
It's like a tarp over top of like a cart, essentially. It's the lowest income form of travel that you two could find.
So
And technically, one of you wasn't using it at all.
she's kind of like, you see her hands pressing against it, the tarp, until she kind of reaches down and manages to pry underneath one end and just kind of looks out instead of like coming out the back. She just peeks out. Yeah, I'm here. Hey, I'm awake. What, is there something that... Oh,
He
wow.
told the tree that we were almost there. I don't know why he was talking to a tree, but I overheard them.
Did it talk back?
No.
I didn't think trees could talk back.
I didn't either. I thought that was strange.
How tall?
This like older, wiry, like thin carriage driver is just like looking over back at you two and just kind of squints and clicks his teeth and kind of like looks up and the wall, and he points to it, and it's just this huge, thick, massive wall of Baldur's Gate that just surrounds the whole city.
Wow. That is a smell.
I feel like Bruce would be kind of taken aback. Just, like first time anywhere other than his little village, or the village he's from. Oh gods.
You gonna be okay?
Yes, absolutely. No problem. It's no big deal. No big deal. No big deal.
Just breathe. We just gotta breathe. That's what I heard someone say once. She drops it back down.
Bruce immediately starts holding his breath.
cart kind of crunches through the snow as it slowly makes its way to the front gate. As it gets closer, there's a little bit of a lineup, not too much. They're kind of moving through all of the denizens and workers and trade that's kind of going through at a decent pace. As you're getting closer, there's about 3 or 4 guards that are kind of off to the side, and one standing out in front of another guard, that is in front of them, that even without knowing and seeing, you can see he's of a higher rank. He's some kind of supervisor out here, somebody a little higher. And he's currently, from what you can tell, being either chewed out or interrogated.
The captain is?
Lars, Alaire, would you like to describe your character as you are currently trying to figure out why the paperwork coming from this gate for one of your last cases is crap?
It'd be nice if I unmuted at the right place. You guys come up to a female tiefling with kind of chestnut skin. She also has ram's horns that kind of curl inwards on themselves with kind of gold ornaments. She has kind of a militaristic style attire, but you can definitely tell she's kind of hiding a bit of armor underneath. And she's kind of got an eerie little shadow that stays kind of flickering behind her. But what probably catches your eyes the most is a sword at her side that has streams of like lightning runes, not runes, but lightning aesthetics on it. She's got long tail, and she's fairly young as well. Obviously not adolescent, but young adult age, with more of a stern and cold demeanor, and looks very professional. But you can also kind of tell she's got some frustration that's just being held underneath the surface as she's talking to this person.
Ma'am, sorry. Mistress Aloria, we have told you the paperwork was filled out by one of the scribes that was here. He no longer works for us. I don't know how to help you.
I understand what you're saying. However, that doesn't change the fact that the documents are messed up. This must be corrected. Your process needs some form of contingency for these situations. So tell me who I must speak to get this corrected now.
If it gets you out of my hair, and he reaches out and grabs it, I'll do it myself.
As long as you have the proper information, that's fine. And ensure your supervisor stamps off on it. I don't want anything coming back as an error, so we don't have to run into any more inefficiencies. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
After that, you have dealt with what you needed to. You are now to head off to your next appointment. The two of you, Brusque and Haley, kind of see her turn on her heel and head off into the city. It's about 2-3 more carts past, and then you guys finally get through the gate. You're making your way through and down the streets. Cart stops eventually at what just kind of looks like a marketplace, I guess is the best way to put it. Kind of just, you can see carts and things set up, and he kind of stops out front and leans back. You're looking for work? the tree and you.
See, he keeps talking about the tree. I don't under.
There's
Is there? A,
You thick-headed tree. Your tree.
oh no, this is Brisk.
I don't care about names, just tree.
Work, yes. Work.
is that? Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yes, we are looking for work.
About 1,000 paces down road, and then fuck off, Nathan. And then you make a right and move down to the other.
Who's
I think
Nathan?
it's a fountain. And there's a place for work there.
Place for work near a fountain, 1,000 paces. You got it. Thank you so much. That was so helpful. What was your name? You don't care about names. That's right. Thank you so much, sir.
Get off my cart.
Okay. And Bruce probably, honestly, she probably kind of, just as she starts walking, her hand just naturally kind of reaches for Brusque's, like probably up to grab it and just.
Yeah, and Bruce go help her off the wagon. Here.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's go, big guy. Big tree. Do you like being called a tree?
I don't. I mean, I guess I.
I don't think you look like a tree. Let's go. We'll
Well,
just
thank
keep
you.
calling you Bruce.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you guys make your way through Boulder's Gate. It is exactly as you said. The smell is something different. The people, it's crowded. It's the cacophony of noise that is just assaulting your ears as you try to make your way through the streets and kind of down this road. You make that left at 1,000 paces. At least you hope you're making the right left because you've passed like 90 of them. You make your way down the street. I would like both of you to give me
Bruce
can I
can't count
say?
past 10, so hopefully it's 1,000.
Investigation or survival.
Okay.
Your choice.
I feel bad throwing this one out right at the start.
That 20 right out the
I
gate.
did.
That's good because Bruce got an 8 in survival. He has no idea where he is. I mean, it makes
Well,
sense.
My
It
big
really
guys,
does.
too.
As you guys are moving along, Haley is like holding on to Bruce's hand, like finger, and is just pulling him along the whole way, dragging him down the street.
Come on. Oh, wow, look at that. Come on, let's go.
And yeah, you have zero issues. Like you hit the 1,000 paces, you make the left, you move down the road, and there's a giant open square with a fountain.
This is where the work happens.
This, he did say fountain. Yes, that's the.
For you, Brusque, it's a circular kind of open courtyard area, very large. There are different signs for different guilds, essentially, kind of around in the different buildings, as well as a couple of shops here and there, kind of spattered in as you move around. And you can see like the blacksmith, carpentry, things you're familiar with. You can sense them almost based on where you are. As you're moving forward past the fountain, you can see this giant sign that essentially is just like a sword, a shield, and then underneath a secondary sign that has yeah, you probably are familiar. It's the crest for the Transportation Guild. You probably had them deliver materials or things throughout the years to the blacksmith shop.
Would
you've
make
seen it
sense. We've
before.
done business with them. Yeah.
Yeah, and essentially you know that this is where you're supposed to go. Adventurers Guild. They'll have things that you can do, things that you can find for work.
Okay. Okay.
Haley, as you're passing the fountain, you don't hear. It's more of a thought, an emotion, a want that is just wanting you to go south.
Kind of looks that way because she doesn't necessarily know what north, south, east, or west are. So she just kind of, her head just kind
In
of
this moment,
turns.
you know exactly what direction it is, but it's a distance. It's a long way off that they want you to go.
Okay. Okay. I could do that. That's not a problem. Oh. But we kind of just got here. I'm sure there's a lot of things here to see. So, well, there's a lot of things here to see. Brusque.
As you get to the door of the building, it tapers off and relieves you of that warmth pressure.
Brusque will have, I'm assuming, Brusque will have looked down at her and just kind of stayed silent and slightly concerned as she has a conversation with herself. Are you okay, Haley?
Yeah.
Every-
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I was just kind of getting, some direction, getting a little good feeling. Trying
Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good to get direction. That's for sure. Oh, something I forgot to mention, and it's kind of important for him in his description. I do apologize. He does have tattoos on both his arms. They are two sets of chains that kind of twist up both his forearms. That's it. I just wanted to put that out there.
That also reminds me of something I forgot. She has a scar that goes from the top of her forehead, kind of curls down across her right eye and back under the hair. So, thank you for reminding me.
Perfect.
Okay, so we are here for work.
For work, yeah.
I just got out the
So
door. Why would
before
I
you
want
guys
to
go
work?
in, you guys are paused at the front door before you open it. Is it Alars? How would you like that pronounced?
Alaris. So kind
Alaris?
of an sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Briss? Is it misspelled then in Roll20?
It is an E.
No. At the beginning,
BS.
I just mean the RS is just together.
Oh, it is misspelled. Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay, that's why I'm looking at it, going, did we change her name? I thought it was Alaris, but
Nope, I just can't spell my own character's name.
okay. That solves all of my confusion there. So, Alaris, I would like you to roll a perception check, as well as Haley and Brusque, if you all three could as well.
Perception.
Lots of pretty rolls today. Nat 20.
Okay. Okay.
15 for Brusque as well.
Okay. Then all of you can hear what sounds like some kind of a commotion going on the other side of the courtyard, or like the opening. Not sure what it is. Big group of people over there. It just looks crowded. You can kind of hear what sounds like cheering a little bit. Some kind of like it sounds. I guess Haley wouldn't know. Brusque wouldn't know. Alaris kind of sounds like almost like a show or an entertainer or like a parade or something, like that kind of noise, essentially. You would have entered the guild before the other two, but you would have entered when they were just coming into it. You guys would have walked across hearing kind of that commotion, but all three of you at this point are walking into the guild and opening the door. As you're walking in, you are met with a very large kind of open room. There are benches and a large counter that's kind of at the back of the room. This counter has multiple people working at it. that are helping different people come up and down, like talking to them, asking questions. They seem to be going back and forth between this large board that is posted up beside the stairwell that contains just an absolute assortment of different sheets of paper. As you kind of walk up, there is a few tables kind of in the back that are, there's not really food being served, but there is some kind of a drink being served, or drinks there to keep people kind of comfortable, essentially. As you kind of approach, the two of you look to the board, and the jobs range from transporting equipment from one side of town to the other, picking up different supplies, extermination of literally bugs, rats, bats. They're right up to going outside of the city to defeat, like, clear monsters, fishing writs, you name it, it's up there.
At this point in time, Brusque would actually be more focused on the on the noises coming from outside. He would have sort of an ADD sort of like, do you hear that? What's going on out? It sounds like.
What are you doing?
But
we need to get
I
word,
wanna-
Brusque.
we got. But
There's okay. No, that's okay.
no.
Just
Wait.
don't wander far.
I-
Yes, you can go. You can go.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I just want to see. I just want to see.
Okay. Don't leave. Don't leave.
Okay. Don't worry. I won't. I'll be right back. 2 minutes, maybe less. Okay.
Hey, so Haley, you walk in by yourself. As you're inside, you see all of the paperwork. You see everything up there. How do you feel she looks in there by herself?
She walks in and it's seeing all the papers, it's probably a bit quieter, I imagine. I think she probably immediately just kind of, one hand kind of grasps at her hair a bit. It's too short to really like entangle her fingers in, but she kind of just walks forward nervously, sees this board of paper and writing, and she just kind of stands before it, staring up at it, kind of nervously looking around.
Okay. Pause.
I didn't abandon you. I promise. I'll be right back.
So at one of the back tables, there is a person who has been sitting there for a while, just sipping tea. Reaches out, pulls a card. The blacksmith. Pulls another card. The darkness. And pulls one more. The soldier? The investigator? The detective? Something to that extent. And you kind of look up. And you're not sure what to make of it. But one person fits that description very, very easily. Alaris, you are currently at the counter, waiting for the appointment that you were directed to be here for. You look over because you hear, and you're usually very observant. You're trying to see the area. You're looking for what's around you. And you can hear these cards just snap, snap, snap. And you look. Sabine, please describe yourself.
Yes, Sabine is a woman in her late 30s, early 40s, dark black hair, very golden skin from years spent outside on the road, eyes that are very warm brown, but just a hint of gold to them, very much like a woman who has enjoyed herself. Her mascara and her makeup is there, but it is a little bit smoky, as if maybe she did not take it off the night before. She has 3 long scars along the side of her face that are well healed over by now, but they give her an edge of mystery that she already had plenty of. She wears layers of beautiful clothes, colors, various silks and patterns, very eclectic in her dress, but it is all actually a illusion because she does have leather armor on underneath all of that. But she is the one turning cards, waiting, watching, eyes very keen on people coming into the world.
Your guys' gazes meet as you connect, looking at each other.
Oh, Lois. I kind of stand up. It's been a while. How are you?
Sabine, I was not expecting you here. I would say not bad, slightly irritated, but in decent spirits, suspicious, but rambling. How are you?
I am well. Thank you for asking. Can I pour you some tea, or are you waiting immediately for someone?
I am waiting for an appointment, but, well, waiting. Can always use tea.
Please. I kind of gesture to one of the open seats.
And she'll, of course, go and oblige and sit. Oh, what brings you to the city this time around?
I am looking for another job. I am between them at the moment, so, you know.
I see. I do know there are many jobs here, and sometimes questionable jobs here, but obviously you'll definitely find work.
That is the hope. And I kind of tap my finger on the Inquisitor that is the card that is up. And, I did not think it would be you, but it is great to see that it was. Curious, though. And you can see the darkness, I think you said, and then the blacksmith as the other cards that are kind of
Yeah.
faced up out of her deck. I wonder what fate has in store for us today.
Fate. Can't be calculated. Not the most trustworthy, but you are fairly trustworthy. Do the cards tell you anything about what is to come?
Kind of give a little flourish. The dragon. Either we are about to be attacked or we are about to be very rich.
Hopefully it's the rich option.
Hopefully.
And you kind of just notice Alaris drifting off into thought and tapping her finger on the table.
I did tell you were hired for a job, right? Sabine? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. I didn't want to screw that up. I was like, shit.
Yes. No. She knows that she's here and hired and is collecting her compatriots at the moment. But
Sounds good. Haley, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Can you read?
No, she's literally standing at this board, looking at it nervously, and she probably watches someone pull one down, looks up, realizes that's kind of the pattern, and so she just reaches up and pulls one pin and probably does it improperly that 10 of them fall off, and she's just standing there with the pin and just kind of scoots to the side and kind of just scoots around to the back of it. And
oh yes. Please excuse me, Alaris. I will be right back. And I'm gonna walk over and with Mage Hand and Prestidigitation immediately like stack up the papers into a little thing and put them back. I think I know what you're looking for.
She kind of peeks around the side. I'm so sorry. This here, I think this goes to the board.
Right?
Looking for, yeah. We're looking for work. We need work. We need jobs. I don't suppose...
There is only one of you.
Oh no, there's... My friend is outside.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Do you have a job for us?
That depends.
Is it one of these papers?
No. Oh, is it? Okay.
So
Yes.
you know, Sabine, that it's up there, but nobody's touching it.
Mm-hmm. I kind of reach up and pull it down, hand it to you. It's been up there for a little while. Nobody really wants it, but it pays well.
Why doesn't anyone want it?
It's complicated.
Oh. It looks complicated. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm Haley Well.
As you. Je m'appelle Sabine. I am Sabine.
Nice to meet you. Those are really pretty words. I don't know what they mean though.
They are another language of my people, and I occasionally slip in between the two. It is a habit that is very hard to break.
You have really pretty eyes.
I was about to say the same thing of you. Please, would you like tea? It is very cold outside, and I start to like pull her towards the table with tea.
Oh. Okay.
We'll pause there and move over to Brusque, who has stomped his way across the courtyard at this point. You're muted.
You're muted.
He's kind of jogging to go see what the commotion was. The moment he heard it, he's like, I gotta go see what's going on.
You are not alone in that regard. You kind of run over across the courtyard and you're kind of stomping along and you're getting up there. And as you're getting close, you can just hear like almost like fangirl screams and like just the weirdest things you've ever heard out in public. Some shit is being said that shouldn't have left the bedroom. And you're just like, wait, what? I think it almost
Immediately
slows your
bright
step as you start to get closer. You're like, and easily towering over most people here, you're looking over top. You can see a procession of what looks like 12 really well put together people, essentially. They carry themselves very well. Something you've seen a lot in your shop over the years too is people that you've gotten semi-good at seeing real experience versus I just want to be an adventurer and I talk out of my ass. You've gotten used to seeing the difference of people that come in with their bravado, and then you've seen people that come in with true grit, true experience, people that have seen things and know what they're doing. And these 12 know what they're doing. You can clearly see it. However, all in the same uniform, all the same dressed up, they're all very well put together. They're being respectful. They're being as kind as they can to the crowd. They're like, excuse us, pushing through, making our way through. And as they kind of get closer, people are moving, they're getting people out of the way. They're kind of just like making their way through the crowd. I would assume you're probably going to part kind of the same.
Yeah. I'll follow the crowd. I'm not here to make any
Okay.
ripples. My size in and of itself might already do that, so I don't want to be like rude or anything. Not trying to
For
make
sure.
anybody mad.
As they get closer, the uniform is something you have seen before. Whenever the Transportation Guild shows up and they try to do deliveries, or they do deliveries, always in the same uniform, always the same thing. So you now see it and you're like, oh, that's who they are. I got it. As they make their way through, there is one other individual with them. Uniform doesn't look the same, just completely different. I will hold off the description, but they're heading for the Transportation Guild building. Do you kind of tag along?
No, I told Haley I'd only be a minute. I just wanted to see what the commotion was. That's all.
They're going to the
So-
same place you are.
Oh, okay.
You probably have an easier time making your way through the crowd, honestly, so you'd probably be able to get to the building before them.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah, you
If-
pop open the doors, make your way into the building. Doesn't take you long. You can see Haley in the back corner at this table with two other ladies that you obviously don't know. However, one looks familiar. Recent memory is like, hang on.
wait a second. I think I know them. At least one of them. But from where? I'm going to go find out. Bruce will,
Make your way back to the table.
Bruce will approach the table. Haley, well, you found friend?
Oh, yeah.
Friends? Plural,
Yeah.
apologies.
Yeah, look, I got us a job too. Well, I think.
Oh.
I think if you grab the paper, it's yours.
Is that how it goes?
I, th-
Is that how it goes?
I think that's how it goes. It's ours,
Yes.
right?
Oui, yes.
Oh,
We? What
we.
we? We?
We're,
It
It's
means
a group.
yes.
Like
but
we,
it also
us?
means
Oh.
we.
Oh,
I think we, Blacksmith's son, yes?
yes. Yes! Ah! You came by store not too long ago, asking about your sword. I remember you. I gave your card to my father. Did he ever reach out? At least I think. I left it on his desk.
The blacksmith. Oh, it is making sense. That must mean you are the darkness.
What are you talking about? Crazy words.
Oh, my cards.
It is
I
not
saw
dark.
you coming. No.
Oh.
The void? No?
You know the void,
In a way.
and you're not like immediately freaked out by it.
It is a card.
You want to do a job with us?
We.
We. That means together.
It did, indeed. Yes.
At this moment, the front doors to the guild kind of open semi-quickly. I wouldn't say they bust open, but they open. And the Transportation Guild officers that you saw prior to come into the building and split the crowd, essentially, to the stairwell. From what you guys can see from where you are, and some of you that have been here before, the second floor is the Transportation Guild's area. That's kind of where they do all of their business and what they run up there. And as they part the crowd, they line towards the stairs to make way for a person who comes walking through the front door. And you can hear that crowd behind him. The screams, the things being said. It is something, to say the least. A couple of you know who this is. Haley wouldn't, and Brusque, you probably don't pay attention enough to things going on to know. But as they come walking in, you can hear adventurers just like, it's him. That's him. Are you serious? That's him. And he comes walking through the door, and you're met with the visage of Commander Nathan Granway of the Transportation Guild.
Sabine just lets out like a low, the whistle of like someone who's like impressed, right? Like of that. I'm not going to do it. My mic won't pick it up, but
All good.
we are in the presence.
There
of
are the
greatness.
whispers, but the room goes into.
Who is that?
I'm sorry, I cut you
Whoop.
off. Go ahead.
We are in the presence of greatness. Someone of great import.
Is he a king?
In a way.
He has really pretty hair.
Yes.
Those ladies are saying some vulgar things.
They are.
They tend to.
Goodness. Who is that?
It's this King
You said-
Grandway.
Oh, right. That they just announced it.
Commander.
Yes.
Not
Commander. Sorry. Your hair is so pretty. I love your jewels on stuff on your horns and stuff. That's really pretty.
me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never seen anyone decorate like that.
oh, thank you. And you see she's stumbling over her words, not really sure how to respond to you and to compliments.
Can we just like watch? Like, what is Grandway doing? Where is he going?
Walks in, goes up the stairs, and doesn't even
Okay.
look up at anybody.
Okay. Well, if he's here, it must be something important.
Does he live here? Is he a resident?
I was gonna say, do I know that? Okay. No,
He's not.
he lives elsewhere, but transportation guild, it is his circus to manage.
Yeah, I don't know anything about them.
I just know they
Yeah.
transport things. Papa and I did business with them a lot.
That makes sense.
Yes, everyone does business with them. They are the largest entity in the entire region, if not the entire world. You would not find a richer, more powerful individual if you sought one.
Hence your question of, is he a king? He may not have a crown or a throne, but what is a king but a very powerful rich man?
Another teapot hits the table. I couldn't agree more.
Where'd you come from?
Oh. Hello. Sabine, are they with you?
Yes, these are going to be my compatriots for the job.
We.
Oh,
We.
we. And she kind of stands up with the empty tea kettle, and she's dressed very nicely and proper, and is kind of just like a button-up shirt with a nice blouse over top and a long skirt, kind of long red hair. You can see what looks like, it's not quite facial hair, but it's kind of like fur coming down her sideburns and down the back of her neck, and you can see like the spots slightly. And her nose is kind of just more upwards than normal humans would be. It's just something new, something you haven't seen before. And she kind of looks down at all of you. Oh, well then, very well. My name is Savannah. It's a pleasure to meet you all. And she like kind of looks around, grabs a chair from another table and like pulls it over and sits it down. I'm the representative for the, she reaches out and kind of grabs the little piece of paper that Haley's holding for this job specifically.
Yep.
Are you all right, dear?
Yeah. No, I thought I needed to retain the paper to be able to keep the job.
I'll keep it now,
Okay.
and you are now on the job. It's all right.
Okay.
Oh, did we get a job?
Oh yeah, we got a job.
Oh, wow, that was quick. I didn't expect it to be that easy.
Yeah, just plucked it right off the board.
Okay. What are we doing?
I love them so much. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Are you sure they're doing the job with you?
Yes.
We.
We.
Okay. Well, Lady Aloria, you're also actually part of this group as well. You're supposed to be meeting me
Yes.
for this
that is-
exact occasion.
Yep. All of us. We.
So it's rather coincidental, I might say.
Oh, she's coming too? Hey, wonderful.
Yes. Though I find with Sabine, it doesn't often end up being coincidences. Yes?
Told you, fate. The cards told me you would be here.
Can they tell me when I'm going to get married? That would be amazing, because I'm getting tired of waiting.
He has not proposed yet.
Which one?
Oh, my darling, that is your problem. They
Well, I
probably
figured
know
the
about
more
one
options I
another.
have, the more likely it is to happen.
Oh no. If you want commitment, you must commit.
I'm committed to one of them figuring it the hell out.
This is why I like you, Savannah. But maybe we talk after this.
Oh,
I'll
right.
give
Sorry.
you a tip.
Work. Okay. So, and she like looks at both Brisk and Halion. So, the work you have taken up is actually going to be kind of an investigation / find the item that has gone missing type job. I'm going to assume it's a recovery.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
Okay then. Well, this job does require travel and a little bit of it. It's going to be south about a week from here.
South?
Just done plenty of that.
Okay.
It will be a little bit warmer, hopefully, the further south we get.
Oh, okay. That'd be nice.
It should, yeah. Alaris, you've been cleared with your commanding officers for this trip, so don't worry about it. Can I be honest with you, little Frank?
Yes.
They were kind of happy to see you go. Not gonna lie.
Noted.
Something about rubbing people the wrong way, dotting I's, crossing T's. I don't know. I kind of try to stay out of it. I'm sorry.
That is all right. Sometimes people have to be the bad guy in order to ensure everything functions effectively. And if that has to be me, then, well, I've got the horns for it.
What's wrong with crossing T's?
Absolutely nothing, darling.
Tell that to a bunch of different scholars out there.
They have no idea of your true charms, Alaris.
Oh, thank you.
Okay then. So, essentially, it's a recovery. You're actually going to be working for the Order of the Silver Dragon. They
What do we
have
know
an
about
office.
that? Okay.
Not a thing. They're. Yeah, actually, honestly, you guys wouldn't have heard anything, including you, Alaris. Like, it's not somewhere you ever would have heard. It just makes me laugh that you pulled the dragon card.
And that was not planned. Like, I did not stack
know.
that.
Oh, that just made me so happy.
That's crazy.
I think
You-
in that moment, as soon as she says that, Sabine does still have that card kind of like twirling through her fingers and like flashes it in a way that Alaris can see it. The other two could probably do it too, but it is like specifically directed at Alaris.
Fate, huh?
You will be meeting a representative in the city of Neshkel. They have an office there. And honestly, they will give all of the details there. The few things that I know that I was given permission to share is that transportation from here to there is covered. You will be with the Transportation Guild. I'm going to have to go talk to them to see about arranging for a special carriage. And she kind of like looks over at Brusque, eyes him up and down. Something that can move
Actually, don't.
large objects.
I prefer outside of cart anyway. Don't. No need for special arrangement.
Neat. I didn't ask. So, from there, they will give you all of the information. And she kind of leans forward. You will be paid up front when you get there. The amount that is listed on the writ. And Brusque, you can read it's 300 platinum. Haley, all you know is 300. You're not sure what the rest of it says. And the two of you, I'm going to say you probably knew you were getting paid prior to. I just don't think they told you the full amount.
Oh, Timora blesses us on this day. And I flash the dragon again. Rich, you heard me say it.
That's a lot of money.
It is?
Yeah, it's a good job. You picked a good one.
Well, technically it was handed to me.
You know,
And you said all of the information would be provided at the destination.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful.
Who are we meeting? Who's the rep?
I believe his name was. Sorry, hang on a second here. She pulls out like a little notepad and kind of flips through it. Sildar Goldwing.
Silver? Silver Goldwing. As in silver and gold.
Sildar. Dar.
Sildar.
And then Goldwyn. Goldwyn.
I think I preferred silver Goldwing.
Sildar Gold.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You said you must arrange transportation. When are we to leave? This evening? Tomorrow? Next week?
At the minute, I go talk to somebody about getting a cart ready.
All right.
no, we
I
just.
checked
Oh,
Right now.
okay.
I apologize.
You said
Go ahead.
transportation is covered. Does that include supplies?
Yes. Yes, you'll be fed and covered and sorted out. That's all on a tab.
Understood.
And these two are already packed.
It's true.
Very convenient.
Didn't have much in it, you know. That's okay.
This long like desk and stuff, that whatever there is Haley standing next to, her attention's kind of drawn. Is there any like knickknacks or anything just sitting on top of the desk at all?
Inkwells just
Okay.
kind of like dispersed kind of throughout. There's a couple people at different locations talking to representatives, and there's paperwork going back and forth, but that's about it.
She's just kind of reaching up and like seeing if anyone stops her from like kind of tapping her finger against it, and then like almost like a cat kind of slowly drawing it towards herself, eyeing around before she just kind of picks it up. She's like,
Savannah's definitely looking at you like, and I thought I was bad.
Mhm.
these are free for taking, right?
No, but you can have that one. It's
You
fine.
have it. Thank
I
you.
feel like it's going to make your day more than mine. So by all means, I'll just add it to their tab. Nonetheless,
Savannah, question.
of course.
The commander's visit wouldn't have anything to do with this quest, would it?
And she like looks over her shoulder. I have no idea why he's here, if I'm being completely honest, but I'm not complaining.
I mean, I do comprehend where you're coming from.
I just wish I
Listen.
worked upstairs all of a sudden.
Come now. Do you really think they're allowing any female to be anywhere near him in this moment?
Probably. If they work for the Transportation Guild, I don't see why not. And you've known over the years, there is zero discrimination who they hire based on sex. It's just military experience. That's the only thing that's required.
Alaris, since it seems that perhaps you're the only one who does not have her things, would you want to go pack?
Yes, I do need to pack, and I should also let my father know. He probably already knows, but good to report in before I leave.
Oh, how long will that take? I can delay for as long as I can, but I only got so much pull.
It shouldn't take long. I imagine she probably doesn't live too far from here.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go for a lunch break, and then I'll get that stuff sorted out for you, dear.
Understood. I will be back post haste. And she just kind of
All right,
stands
we
up
will.
and leaves.
Oh, wow, just right on it.
Efficiency
you
is the
all-
thing.
Like anything while you're here? If not, there's a tavern just across the way there, where if you wanted to get something to eat prior to, that's where I'm going.
I'm really hungry.
It's been a long trip. I think something to eat might be a good idea.
Hamburguesa. Let's go.
Sounds
Food
like
sounds
a-
great.
Haley's
She
also
stands
no
up and just kind
longer
of like,
holding the inkwell. It's gone.
Did it
Nah.
disappear? Did she tuck it away?
She tucked it away.
Okay. Yeah, we head over to the tavern. I think Sabine leads, almost mother ducking these two that she has recruited to her.
He's got a duck to get through the door.
Yeah.
So as you two come out front, or as you three, sorry, I guess four, Savannah's going with you, make your way out front. I won't make anybody roll perception rolls for this one, but essentially you come outside and then a very armored carriage comes out from like the alley and starts heading out. And everybody's getting the hell out of the way.
That must be what Commander Grandway was here for.
Wonder what's in there.
Nothing good.
Belly rumbles.
Absolutely. You guys make your way over to the tavern. I won't go heavy. It's honestly your standard Baldur's Gate tavern.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
I think Sabine would sidle up to like the bartender and basically try to get them like standard fare at like a slightly discounted, like she knows most of the tavern keeps in the area and everything, and I think she just tries to get her new friends taken care of so they are well fed for their trip.
Roll persuasion or performance, your call.
I think it's
Could
gonna
I
be
get-
persuasion.
One of these, and then could I get a leg of lamb, and could I get 2 ribeye steaks, and could I get as beef stew, and could I get a whole loaf of bread, please, and then a tub of butter with everything on top of that, please, if I could, thank you.
21.
Yeah. So the bartender essentially, you come up, saddle up, have a little conversation with them. They are very. I'm going to say it's somebody you know very well. Like this is a great locale for you to do what you need to do when you're here in town. And he essentially is just like, yeah, sure, just give me a moment. And he kind of like stops, gets up, walks around the bar, walks about to this like, it's kind of like a booth on the side that has just like the 2 benches. Looks like it seats about 6. And there's a group of gentlemen there that are currently mid-drink meal. And he kind of walks over. He's like, says a couple words, moves to the side, points, and fucking kicks them all out. And then quickly cleans the table. And he just like stands back and here you are.
Merci beaucoup.
Of course. I will try to get your order in, though I don't really have a leg of lamb in the back.
Oh, that's okay. I just threw it out there in hopes.
Oh.
Any kind of meat, right? You eat any kind of meat.
Yes. In fact, whatever you have is fine.
Just
Do you have
a
a
lot
head
of
of
it,
a lamb?
obviously. Wait, what?
Or any other part of a lamb, maybe?
I mean, if cooked.
I have meat. I will get you
Meat is-
meat.
Fine, thank you. Yes.
Head of a lamb. Who the hell? And he kind of just walks off. But yeah, you guys get sorted out. Savannah's just like tallying it up for the tab, including her own meal for your guys' trip. And yeah, Alaris, you make your way home. I'm going to say it takes you 15, 20 minutes at a good pace.
Okay. Well, Alaris being a part of the military, she's got a go bag. So it's basically just adding some essentials that she had taken out already well organized in her OCD room back into the pack. And she's pretty much set within 5 minutes and goes down the hall to see her father and report in.
You open the door and his office is very much, it's oddly one of like the larger rooms in the house. Like he has mannequins with each of his uniforms from every year he served. His ranks are like posted together in a frame on the wall. You can see his sword display for all of the ones he's personally used and collected over the years. Sans one is missing from the one pedestal at the very bottom. You know about. As you walk in, he's at his desk, just kind of working on some kind of paperwork. And he looks up. What is it, dear?
Father, reporting in. Commander, reporting in. I am heading out on a new mission, a quest to the south, in order to acquire an item. Some aspects are dubious, but as usual, I will complete this task to the best of my capabilities and continue to look for clues.
He kind of sits up and back in his chair, kind of like grabs the tip of his quill and thank you for the report. I appreciate it. Remember, eyes open, ears open, lips closed.
Sir,
Please be safe.
I will do my utmost. Same to you, Father. Or
Right if you
Commander.
can, please.
She kind of hesitates to go forward a little bit, but
You are
stops
dismissed.
herself and yes, Father. About face and
As
off
soon as
she
you
goes.
turn and start to leave, he's like, and I love you. Please be safe.
She misses a step. I love you too, Father. And off she goes.
Off you go. It is the quietest, just soft closing of the doors behind you as you walk out. You're on your way. Say about an hour has passed by the time you get back. As you get back, there is now a cart kind of pulling out from that same back alley that you guys saw the armored one come out of. And it is huge. It like not quite a double wide, but like a 1.5 wide, essentially. You can see the suspension is like reinforced all the way through. It's very much just like a tarp over top, though. It looks like this was made to carry just heavy items, not necessarily people.
They
Couple.
didn't need to. I don't understand. I told they.
Couple
Okay.
of big-ass draft horses, like it hauls.
You can still sit with the driver if you'd prefer.
No, thank you.
This is good. Now you can sit with me in the back, and maybe we could play cards. She's got cards. I've never actually played cards, but I've heard it's fun.
I teach you.
Okay, you've convinced Brute. You've convinced me. No, he's not gonna. He's not gonna talk about himself in third person. Not gonna do that.
The driver
Oh,
hops down after he sets the brake, kind of like looks to all of you. Aye, I can see why they had us pick this one. You are a big man.
Hello.
Don't call him Tree.
I still don't understand.
Well,
You
are
are
tall
strong like
and
a
thick.
tree.
But his name is Brusque.
Aye, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Brisk. Brisk?
Indeed.
Brusk?
Brusque.
Blask?
Brusque.
Got it.
And he will do his
Well-
damnedest to not crush the man's hand as he shakes it.
Ow. Okay. And he kind of like brushes his hair back, and it's this long pointed ear that's underneath. And he kind of like, aye, well, we won't be stopping much. I can pretty much go for most of the night, so we needed you to sleep. Hence the bigger card.
Non-stop. Understood.
I mean, there'll be some stops here and there. I need a bit of a break, but aye, we're going to try to go as far as we can.
And you are?
Oh, where are my manners? And he kind of like brushes his hands off before he holds it out to you, whereas Bruce, he just threw his hand out. It's Adrian, ma'am.
Adrian. Pleasure.
At
Sabine.
least common. That's what they call me.
Adrian. Bruce, you've
And-
met Haley.
Ah, Haley, and he holds his hand out. It's a
And-
pleasure.
I see Alaris kind of coming back at this point.
Ah, a fourth. Alaris.
Familiar. I know the uniform, at least. It's a pleasure. He holds his hand out.
She shakes. Alaris,
Aye,
nice to meet you.
trained grip. I like it. All right, well, everyone aboard. Food is
Sabine
everything and
hops in with
stashed
the
in the
flourish.
front.
Yeah.
And he kind of like pulls open the back. The trunks are actually cold, so they will store food for quite a bit of time.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
An interesting design. I approve.
Aye, it's unique to the Transportation Guild.
I
It might
see.
be, but these simpler folks make do with what they can as well.
Of course, of course. I didn't mean anything by it. I was just the technology. I mean,
No, I like cold things. In fact, if it gets too hot wherever we're going, I may just hop right in.
Speaking of hot, do your transports also have hot settings or even settings to keep anything in stasis? Perhaps even dimensional settings where something can be kept in an extra dimensional space within the cart, holding even more than a magical bag, perhaps? Rambling. Apologies.
classified.
Those were a lot of words.
And he just smiles.
I see.
Come on.
But aye, for most of it.
Interesting. And
Anyways, and he kind of runs up to the front and climbs up. I would say it's probably like Bruce is probably the last person getting in, climbing up, and
He will-
he's
he
already
will-
popped the brake and is starting to move before you're even fully in.
And Alaris probably is gonna do a once over, look around the cart, and just inspect it briefly before she hops in to see if she can find any like runes and things like that.
What are you looking for?
I am interested in how this works. It's
Roll
just
an investigation.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Can I give her the help action, also being from somebody who knows carts
100%.
where they would carve them?
Well, I might not need it. I do have advantage on investigation.
Oh, nice. Then yeah, you don't need it.
I'm just going to say for flavor, you're both kind of like poking around, checking stuff out.
High roll 16.
Okay. You do not find any runes or anything of a magical nature at all that you can find.
Interesting.
The boxes themselves, I would say you can maybe sense magic, but it is ridiculously faint.
Confidential indeed. I'm dallying, and she'll redirect her attention and get onto the cart.
Absolutely. So at this point, it takes about a week to get from here to Neshko. So, any ideas? Any things you guys would like to do?
I think Sabine spends most of it teaching Haley and Brooks how to play cards. Like they're just playing cards and having fun and trying. Sabine is an expert in how to make time on the road go by quickly for those people who are tired of traveling. She's spent her whole life doing it. So I think she is entertaining you in the way a mom like keeps her kids entertained, but not talking down to you in that way, if you know what I mean. She's just always coming up with things they can do, or telling stories, or reading your fortune and everything on this trip.
I think.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I was just going to say that because the trip from where we came from to Baldur's Gate was like a month worth of traveling. So yeah, anything that'll make it easier is very much welcome in Bruce.
Rephrase that. It's going to take you guys. Actually, no. Continue. Sorry. 8
That's all,
days.
that's-
Yeah. 8 days total.
Cool.
I think Haley probably spent among that. Another thing she does do like throughout it is she does bring out the inkwell at some point. It just kind of, you notice it appears next to her, and I think she probably like dips her finger into it, and she just probably by the end of the trip there are just like random look like cave drawings all around the inside of this cart, like on the fabric and stuff. She's just, spending the time drawing things. Some of it's questionable, you're not sure, you have no idea what it is, but it's just things going on in her head at the moment.
Would it have become apparent at any point that she doesn't know how to read common?
Probably if you showed something, like asked her to read something or anything like that, probably would have been pretty. She's not gonna hide it for sure. She's probably a little embarrassed about it, but yeah.
I see. Lady Halywell, if you like, I'd be happy to teach you how to read.
Ooh, really?
Yes, there are many books, and you see her pull out her pack and pull out a big stack of books, and you might realize that, That was probably most of what was in her bag in the first place. There are definitely many wonders when you decide to read. There's a lot of different options from arcana to psychology, and there are some fiction options that can be interesting as well. If you like, I can show you.
Haley kind of reaches forward to touch one of the books, and probably like her inked fingers, she probably gets a fingerprint on one of them, and she just kind of pulls back.
Handkerchief. Quickly wipes it off.
That looks really complicated.
These might be too much for you. We wouldn't start there. I admit I might be considered a strict teacher at times, but rest assured I will not give you anything above your challenge level, and we will steadily progress. Nothing that we do will be above what you are capable of, and I guarantee you are capable of much. If you agree to do this, I will put in all of my effort to ensure that you are able to read anything you desire. Well, within this language anyways.
Will we get to draw?
That is certainly an option. There are many people who write books that include drawings, and drawings can help to provide referential understanding and correlation to words, so we can certainly incorporate that into the lessons.
That sounds fun.
Okay, excellent. And she'll probably spend about half a day coming up with a lesson plan, and then initiate teaching her how to read on their downtime.
Yeah. Haley probably just like goes a little cross-eyed throughout it.
She started talking really fast. What just happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
I would say roll me. I'm going to say history, just to see how much you recall everything that you're being taught.
Oh, me?
Yeah. We're going to see how well you're learning.
Hey! I've learned the alphabet.
All right.
Not bad. Yeah, you're retaining most of what you're learning at this point. So I will let you play with that how you like.
Yeah, I think she's learning to draw letters. That's probably the extent of where she's at the moment.
Okay, then Alaris is probably encouraging her to draw pictures that are similar to the letters so that she kind of remembers, oh, this letter is like that drawing, that letter is like that drawing. And as she progresses and she remembers things, you see her in a very cold way just pat her head. Good job.
She's kind of like, oh, I kind of like this. Thanks.
Of course. Education is a cornerstone of a well-rounded mind.
Do you want to play cards with us now?
I guess I haven't really communicated with anybody else. Yes, that would probably be good to build rapport. Let us play cards.
We.
Yes, we.
Sabine just smiles as she starts dealing out cards, just to play like the equivalent of like Go Fish. It's not a hard one.
Sounds
And
good.
you definitely see Alaris just, okay, how do I strategize this to ensure
Yeah.
that I win this?
So every day is about 16 hours with full cart movement, and then about 4 of just stopped, where
After day one, Justin's already out of the cart.
not Justin. Wrong guy. That's the other guy. Brusque is out. Brusque is already out of the cart. One day was enough. He's.
How quickly does he move, though? I don't know that he can keep up with the horses in the cart.
He can go 40
Travel
feet.
pace wise.
40 feet around, depending on how fast the car. Are we going max pace? If we're going max
Mhm.
pace, then we are. Okay, then never mind. I guess he's stuck in the cart.
Pace, you shouldn't be too bad. It's just,
Endurance.
or I shouldn't say 16. You're doing 20 hours in the cart and then 4 rest.
Gotcha.
So you need to sleep in there somewhere.
He might.
Which,
take
yeah,
it as
I'm
a
happy with you
challenge.
jumping out of the cart, walking, and then jumping into sleep, and then jumping back out. That's up to
Yeah,
you.
yeah. That's probably how he'll jump in to play
That makes
cards on occasion, but more often than not, he's more outside than he is inside.
For sure.
And if they're going faster than the walking pace, he'll race them.
Sounds good.
At
what?
some
Fuck it.
point,
Roll me a con saving throw then.
Sweet, I shall. You're gonna race the draft horses. Let's go. That's a 23 on that con save.
Okay. So I'm going to say for most of the trip, you can keep up with
Sweet.
them doing their pace for like 16 hours straight.
Sweet, hell yeah.
But by the end, oh man,
I sleep
you
good.
are
That's for sure.
huffing.
Yeah.
he did not skip leg day.
You are losing some weight on
He
this trip.
is a draft horse. Yeah.
Alaris, you were about to say something.
Oh, at some point in time, Alaris will probably try to catch Sabine and ask, Sabine, what? Well, obviously, fate is a factor, but what compelled you to agree to this quest? As the pay, it's not quite conventional.
I was requested specifically, much like you were, I think, for your skills. You are good at picking up clues. I am good at seeing things from a different perspective.
I see.
Have earned a bit of a reputation in divining where items are, scrying, that sort of thing for them. I think they think it might help with this one that has, from my understanding, been on the job board for quite some time.
That makes logical sense. Stay careful. Many things that seem too good to be true are. So,
I know it well.
okay. And she kind of awkwardly stumbles away in ending the conversation. And
Meanwhile, Haley's like on her back, looking at the ceiling, like kicking her feet back and forth, just splayed out. And she's like, "So, where are you guys from? What's like your favorite flower? What's your favorite color?" And just like a constant stream, asking questions. Sometimes just asking question after question, not even hearing the answers. No
Sorry,
response
headphones
needed.
died.
That's just what she's
Alaris
doing.
will
Okay.
always give you a response after thinking very deeply about everything you ask her.
My headphones died. What did you ask?
Haley, as you guys are kind of having that conversation, there's just a continual stream of questions from Haley, who's lying on the floor, like looking at the ceiling, her heels just kicking back and forth. She's like, "So, where are you guys from? What's your favorite flower? What kind of colors do you like? What kind of foods do you like?" Just constant stream.
And if
Well,
she's
I'm
just
kind of-
rapid firing it, Lars is probably
Yeah.
writing it down so she can answer.
Yeah. While Sabine keeps up with you, and she's like, "I'm from Cormyr. My favorite color is violet." Liza doesn't remember the colors you said, but Sabine would do that precisely.
So, is there anything in particular anybody wants to do during this trip, or would you like to move through to the end now?
Just want to say, like, on occasion throughout the trip, you'll hear from outside Bruce go yell and be like, it's basically a "look what I can do" sort of situation, and trying to show off. But, he's just happy to be there. So he'll come up with something or other that just, a cartwheel or a flip or something, and that as he's running alongside the horses, he's just look at this.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Haley's like encouraging him on.
A little bit of a strange one, don't you think?
Strange ones are the best ones.
I have been told that people being strange means that they are not artificial. So,
I'd agree with those words, for sure. Alrighty. 8 days goes past. Snow is okay. 8 days have passed and the snow has receded and is starting to melt and dissipate as you guys get closer and closer to Neshkel. It's now becoming just like a wet cold at this point, which, depending on who you are and where you've been, not the best. But that being said, you guys are pulling into town, and Brusk being outside, but everybody else I would imagine is kind of peeking as well. You are seeing this very nicely put together town. It's not big and fancy and ostentatious, but it's very well built. Like, the buildings are meant to last. You can see that care and effort has gone into like each one of them. You can see just like the plants, the signs, everything is just taken care of. Everything is covered in like this layer of dust that you can see. As the cart moves through town, you can hear the echoing of the wheels on the cobblestone as it moves through. But the most painful thing for all of you is the silence. There are no people. There's nothing going on. It is just quiet as you're rolling through town.
Oh, no. This does not bode well.
Is this where we're supposed to be?
Aye, this is Neshkel. It's been like this a little bit lately. Most of the people reside now kind of closer to the middle of town now.
What's wrong with this part of the town?
Just no people. Most
Does
of
it
the
look
people
like
here
a-
have kind of moved or left or found work. There's a large job happening outside of town to the northeast, I think, that a lot of people got closer for.
Okay. Do we just get off here?
No, I'll take you into the main part there. Like, the cart's still going. I'll drop you off in front of the building that you need to.
Oh, okay.
so the people just abandoned this area to travel east for work.
I've heard the job pays very well.
Hmm.
Life-changing amounts from what I've heard. Most of the town has been recruited for it.
I see.
Not sure, but I mean, every business is allowed to operate as they want. Can't really say they can't.
Yeah, I mean, we came all the way down here for work, so.
Do you have any information about the work that they're doing that's so lucrative?
Unfortunately, I do not. I kind of just do the transportation around here. They have their own people. They have their own place. They are keeping it pretty to themselves.
I see.
Well, let us get to the main part of town, yes?
Yes.
Aye, and he kind of snaps again for the horses, and they continue on. As they make you make your way through, and you get kind of like further into town, people start appearing at this point. You start seeing kids kind of playing in the streets. You start seeing adults that are working shops here and there, mostly of an older age rather than kind of that middle section where you'd imagine that there would be healthy physical workers coming from in that age group. And as you get closer to the end of town, there is a large building kind of at the top of the end of the road that, from what you guys can tell, would have been probably home to like some kind of a government official or somebody like a mayor or somebody who took care of town essentially, or maybe even a council. You're not sure. This area is, for lack of a better comparison to the other side of town, bustling. There are little families running around. There are people here and there, but from what you can tell, there's only like 3 or 4 shops open. It looks like maybe somebody who deals with clothing, a general goods store, a blacksmith, and maybe something else like a flower shop or something. And that's pretty much all that's open around here that you can see. When you get closer to this building, you can see that a big hanging decorative banner that has just been kind of placed over whatever was there prior to, that has a large backing shield shape with a dragon in the front that is colored silver. And it is now occupying this government building. And the cart stops out front.
Thank you, Adrian. You have made the journey most pleasant.
Hi, thank you, Lee.
Yes, we appreciate your assistance.
What? It's my job.
Thank you, sir.
I'll miss you, Adrian.
Thank you. Right.
Are you staying in the area or are you heading straight back?
I'll be heading straight back.
I see. I don't suppose you have a map of the area you would be willing to part with?
Well, let me check what I got. And he kind of goes up to the front. And he starts kind of looking through it. Comes back to you. Sorry, lass, I don't. Kind of all up in here.
No, don't worry. I should have asked beforehand. It is my oversight. I appreciate you checking.
Of course. Well, take care of yourselves.
And
as
you,
well.
Adrian. May your wheels turn true.
Ah. I know where you're from now. He kind
He
of
just
snaps to the
winks
horses
at him and then
leaves.
yeah, goes up to the building.
Well, it's certainly obvious, is it not?
Yep. Yeah.
Silver Dragon. Yeah, that's them. Well, here, we made it.
Okay, let's go talk to Sildar.
As you all make your way up the stairs to the main door of the building, we'll take a couple-minute bio break and let everybody deal what you need to.
Cool,
Sounds good.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello. Felt like a good time to take a breather.
Yeah. He's great.
And I can't wait till Megan's back so I can blame her.
Blame her for what?
Every time I look at her, my brain's like, "You're Nathan."
Yeah. I hear it.
Damn it.
It's fine. I keep slipping back into O's accent, but a little bit like higher, and I'm like, that's not what you were going for. But it's fine. Like I said, Sabine's
It's
from
just
all
funny.
over.
For sure.
What am I being blamed for?
I keep looking up and seeing you, and my brain is just like, "Oh, you have to respond as Nathan because the DM's right there."
Oh, that's funny.
I'm like, "No, stop it. You ain't here, bud. Stay away." But I'm just kidding. I don't blame you. It's just funny.
I should be blamed for my things.
Okay, then. Done.
It would keep my ego down.
But ego's fun.
I don't have an ego. I'm lying. I'm so not.
Megan is great at a great many is oh my god, fucking words. Megan is great at a great many things, but she will never admit it.
Okay. So
That's not true. You know you're good at things, but you don't take a compliment.
okay.
Whoop,
She just shuts off her camera.
whoop. Uh-oh.
Can only handle so much.
I do imagine that over the course of those 8 days, and I will say this, actually, I'll wait until Amy's back. But Sabine's an open book. You guys ask her questions, she will answer. So if there's anything specifically you want to know about my
I
character,
will send you a list.
you got it. Man, I'm sleepy. I don't know what it is about May. I cannot get caught up on my sleep.
Oh, in May.
Yeah, just this seasonal change has been murder on my energy levels.
What is it, like 6:40 or something where you're at?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of shifting from that work time to the. It's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the sun setting.
It's still pretty bright out. I mean, I bet you it's very cloudy, so I can't actually see where the sun is. But I bet you it is getting it'll be down in the next hour and a half probably. Usually by 8:30. I did get more of my dice making stuff. So
Ooh, fun.
I will. Yeah, I got my my masters printed. I'll grab them.
Exciting.
So I've got like the full normal set that I have to polish these off, and then I can get them into a mold to make like the actual mold for the resin. But then I also did a 150% D20 and a
Nice.
300% D20 to make extra big chunkers. So
I
Yeah.
love big D20s. Like,
yeah,
there's something so special just about rolling these.
yeah. So I got the all the stuff because this resin, like as it cures, it puts off sulfur gas that will make the silicone for the molds not actually cure all the way. So you have to like coat it in a special inhibitor so that the silicone cures. So I've been waiting for that to get here, and it arrived yesterday. Silicone got here today, so
Sweet.
that's my weekend plans.
Exciting.
Hell yeah.
That's such a fun little creative outlet to
Yeah,
make those.
yeah. So it'll be fun. I will share my process, my failures and my successes as I go with all you guys.
Yeah.
And then one day I'll be able to make everyone custom dice. We'll see. I do love a good clicky clack.
I do too. Sharp edges.
This one
Pressures are
came
fun
with.
until you drop one, like a D4, and forget.
Yeah, I was
about
gonna say this one has two different kinds of D4s. You have like this dreidel style, or this like super pointy ass shard that literally could, like
Can be a weapon.
hurt someone.
I gotta see if I
So.
can find it. Actually, I have one set that's just ridiculous. Because I have like the normal D4s, which are fine. Like they're
Yeah.
smooth, they're soft. It's not a huge deal. Like
Yeah.
they still would suck, but I have one that's just. I don't know what they were doing when they fucking made it, but it was like intentional to turn into. So this is from that set,
Oh,
and
no.
it is just the sharpest points
Oh,
that
yeah.
you've ever seen.
Oh, heck yeah.
And I'm like, you were hoping to hurt somebody. Like they hurt to
Yeah.
roll. I don't use them.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
I-
Nino dice are that way. Very sharp edged dice.
I do love the sharp one.
Me too.
John's mom has some metal ones that have the spike.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
nice.
the metal caltrop,
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah,
guaranteed to
Yeah,
pierce your
God.
foot.
yeah,
These ones, they're like
Like
the
a
white
little-
metals that I have for Nathan.
yeah.
And then I also have my black obsidians for him.
Nice.
Oh, for nice and dead. I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Order of the
Alrighty.
Dragon, Silver Dragon. Sildar Goldwyn.
Why did I put something in my mouth right now? Jesus Christ. Okay. You're the DM, dumbass. Anyways,
No, go away. You just
so as you all ascend the stairwell to this building and get up to the top, it's kind of like your ornate double doors that kind of both open inward. And as you crack the door open, or the doors open, I should say, and I'm sorry, I'm assuming you're all going in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all make your way into the building, and you can just hear the echoing of your footsteps in this big empty front hall. And you're met with just essentially what is an empty hall. There is two stairwells that kind of move up the side and then come together at the top. And in between the two of them is just this big desk, huge, beautiful desk, and a gentleman sitting behind it.
Bonjour. I believe you are expecting us. We are the.
As you get closer and approach and begin to speak, the gentleman looks up at you, and you're met with something you don't see very often, even in your line of work and travel. There is a full-blooded orc working the front desk in a
Hello.
very nicely tailored suit, and he kind of like pushes his glasses back up as you approach.
Hello, sir. We are the adventurers from Baldur's Gate you are expecting.
Ah, yes, welcome. Pleasure to see you.
I am Sabine Giraud. These are my compatriots. This is Halliwell and Brusque and Mistress Alaris. Sorry, I forgot Alaris's name, but I would give whatever her preferred introduction is.
Mr. Solaris is fine. She's not picky, especially with Sabine.
Okay.
Ah, yes. And he stands up, and he kind of almost half bows a little bit, like a butler or a servant would. And it is pleasure. My name is Therm.
Therm. Okay. Well, we were told to meet a Sildar Goldwyn here.
And I
they
shared his photo
available?
in Roll20 for you guys.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, all right.
Nice.
Yes. There has been a slight change of plans for that.
Oh,
Sildar is no longer with us here at the guild. Not he has not passed. He's moved on to
other things. I apologize.
Did he go
Oh, that is all right.
northeast, where all the rest of the people went?
No, he's gone home to his family out east.
Oh. Does that mean we don't
Not-
get to
not
do
for the
job
work.
anymore?
No, the job is still here. You will be meeting with our new representative. I will take you up there now. Please follow me.
And he will get up and walk around his desk and start heading up the stairs.
This is
I would like-
probably
Oh, sorry. go ahead.
ante- This is probably expected, given the length that the job was posted on the board. Representatives do come and go, yes?
I would say from anybody that like Alaris and Sabine, you guys both know yet. The job was up there for like a good month almost before you guys were even hired. Essentially, is what they told you. I would like everybody to roll a perception check for me.
22.
17. And after this, if it's okay, even though it's been a while, Alaris would probably still try to ascertain if this orc is being truthful with them with an insight.
Oh, for sure. Roll me an insight. I have no problems going back to that.
Also,
So
a
22,
17.
17. I also 17. Okay. Perceptions for Haley and Bruce.
14 for Haley.
Bruce got a 17 as well.
Okay. Haley, you're probably the only one that doesn't hear it. You're probably just focusing on the knickknacks and things around because there's like busts, there's
Your skin is
paintings,
so
there's just
green.
stuff everywhere. So, for you, Alaris, yeah, 100% honest. He's telling you exactly what he believes, and what he knows, and his information is from you. He's being honest. Okay. So, for those of you that got above a 15, as you get to the top of the stairs, you start to hear a conversation that is beginning to become heated coming from an office at the end of the hallway. It's words you don't really make out at first, but as you begin to get closer, you start to hear things a little more clearly. Of just, you can hear this calm and like collected voice that just says, well, this is what we need of you. I would like it done. From the other side, you just hear this, fine, it'll be done, but you know who I am now. You know what I can do. Do not screw me on this. I will come back here. And you don't want that. And as soon as you guys get within about 15 feet of the door, it's almost like you hit a wall. It was cold outside. The temperature just drops the closer you get. And it's almost like you can see like that cold mist coming out of from underneath the doorway as you're getting closer. Another couple of steps and then the doors burst open. And the person opening them is pissed. They basically just slammed it open and are starting to walk down the hallway. And you are met with this gentleman. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And he kind of
Nope.
stops and like looks at all of you.
Excusez-moi?
Kind of moves to the side. By all means.
Does the cool seem to be emanating from him?
100%.
Yeah, Haley's just like, as she's kind of walking past, she kind of keeps like looking back and just kind of not really understanding, but at the same time, she's just kind of like, this feels nice.
For anybody that passed the perception check, if you want to keep hidden that you heard anything, I would say roll a deception at this point.
Natural 20 for a 28.
Nice.
This has got to be bugged because I got another 17.
Okay.
Deception, you say? Let's see.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Bruce could have it in his mind to try
I
to.
think you're the only one then. He kind of like,
Yeah.
not eyes up, but looks at just like, he has that, a look of questioning.
Bruce, I mean, go. No problem here, friend. I just
He doesn't
here for
say
job.
anything, doesn't ask anything, but he's just trying to figure out. But then he kind of just like turns and continues on. And Thurum guides you into the office, which is definitely cooler than the outside.
Yeah, I think when the figure like stepped to the side and like held out his arm, Sabine just kept walking. Like she did not stop.
Mhm. For sure. You guys walk into the office, and there is a gentleman, and who is currently standing at the other end of the room there. Brusque, you actually have to duck and like kind of like squeeze through this doorway to get in. It's not a huge doorway. It's large, but you're a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
You guys get into the office, and there is a gentleman standing at the other end of the desk, and he's kind of just fingers between his eyes, pinching the bridge of his nose, and he's kind of just tapping the desk, and he kind of looks up. Oh, I have other guests, I guess. Thurum kind of stands back. These are the adventurers for the job. Ah, perfect. It's very good timing. Thurum, thank you. You are dismissed.
You have a headache, yes? Here. And she'll pull out the equivalent of like 2 herbal aspirin and put them on the table. Just drink some water. It should help.
I thank you very much for that. That is appreciated. He kind of picks it up and kind of puts it off to the side for a minute. Business first, though. It is a pleasure. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you answering the call, I guess, or the job. 2 of you I'm aware of in some way. I haven't actually met, but reputations precede.
Sabine Giraud.
Pleasure to officially meet you.
Alaris.
Kind of looks to Alaris.
Yes, Alaris Aloria. Nice to meet you as well.
Oh, Korea.
Pleasure, ma'am. And he kind of looks to the other two. You two, however, I have no knowledge of.
Oh, well, we're here for the job.
Correct. I would understand that is why you are here. I'm just name.
I'm Haley. I'm Haley. Well, this is my friend.
I am Brusque. Brusque. That's
It
me.
is a pleasure to meet you both. At this moment, it's when all of you hear kind of like a rustle a little bit, or like not a rustle, I should say, kind of like a creak of movement from over your shoulder to the right in the back of the room. And when you look, there is a very large being seated, not even in what looks like a chair, it just kind of looks like a crate in the back of the room. It essentially, from what you can immediately tell from people who actually have a memory at this point, it looks like the mix between an Earth Genasi and a Goliath. It's just a huge being made of stone. And he kind of just shuffles in the back. And he's wearing custom made like plate armor, but it only covers like a breastplate. It's only his chest and his legs. And he's kind of just chilling in the corner.
Oh gosh, I thought you were a statue. Hi.
He gets that a lot. He's not much of a talker.
Oh, okay.
He's my only security, so I'm not much of a myself. I'm more of the he picks his glasses up off the desk and puts them on. More of the paperwork type.
Right, we heard Sildar was no longer with the order.
Oh.
You are.
My God, I apologize. I am Exanimus Dinima. However, everybody just calls me Krusty, so please, we'll keep it easy.
Why do they call you Krusty?
My demeanor on bad days, I guess.
What's demeanor? Does it get crusty?
Demeanor?
His mood, how he is perceived by other people.
Oh,
You,
gets-
you ever had bad days, grumpy days,
yes. Okay, I understand.
rusty days?
Yes, that.
Krusty.
That and my jokes are a little, they don't quite hit right all the time. Nonetheless, it is a pleasure to meet you all. I'm glad that you could all make it. And he kind of like looks to you, Alaris, skepticism aside.
You hired an investigator.
I did. Very much so. Very apt for what is needed. I can see there are some concerns on your face, but I will get to that. First and foremost, I would ask that. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep this easy and upfront rather than trying to go through the normal rigmarole of me being all salesperson-y. And he pulls out some papers and like counts out 4 of them and puts them down. This is the contract for the job. If you could read it over and then let me know what you think from there.
These are all the same, yes?
They are. They're all identical in the sense that they are all exactly the same wording, writ, and everything there. Essentially boils down to if you take the job, you cannot, it's like a full NDA, essentially. Can't tell anybody about it, can't tell anybody about the job, why you're there, yada, yada. Just very keeping everything to yourselves if you do decide to take this job, essentially. You'll be paid 300 platinum upfront each. And the job is to be taken care of and settled by the end of The 20th of Nightall.
I think I read it quietly but out loud so that Haley knows the terms.
Mhm.
So basically, we have to keep it secret, right? Is that what I'm?
Everything about this job, yes. The client is very insistent on that portion of it,
So you
as
yourself
well as the
are not.
completion date.
So you yourself are not the client, but a middleman.
I am just the middle portion, yes. Oh, and he kind of reaches his desk, pulls out like an inkwell and a pen, and puts it down on the table, or on the end of his desk, I should say. When you're ready, if you would like to agree, by all means, please just sign, and we'll be good.
Alaris will probably lean closer to him at his desk and look him straight in the eye. I understand that you likely can't provide more information until we sign. Tell me,
Yes.
if it were you on the other side of this table, knowing what you know, would this be something worth the risk and feasible?
Define feasible.
Able to be accomplished within the given parameters without a loss of life or major injury.
Yes. And because I have all of the information, I have already agreed to the secrecy part. So
I see.
Good enough for
I
me.
have already signed my own contract. Unfortunately, I am just not as gifted, I guess I should say, in the sense of what is needed for this position, or I would do it myself. If you would like your taxes done, by all means, I am a superhero in that department.
Well, with this much of a payout, logistics of the taxes on this to ensure that a hefty amount doesn't go to the government without undue.
Well, the unfortunate reality that I can tell you without you signing yet is that the pay is non-negotiable from my end. I actually asked them to lower it, but they insisted.
Sabine just takes the pen or the quill and she signs her name with a big flourish and hands over her contract. I have no qualms with it. The cards have guided me here. The cards will guide us home.
Seeing Sabine sign it and having had her read it out loud and asking her a question, Alaris will opt to sign it in a very neat and structured way and hand it over to him.
I love that we are playing like opposite of our other Wednesday characters. So good.
Yes.
Brosk has the handwriting of a 5-year-old, but he does get his name on the paper.
Oh, buddy.
B-R-U-S-K. Brosk.
Just full print, big caps.
Yep.
the whole way
Oh
through.
yeah. No, there's no cap. There's no freaking cursive or anything like that.
Mhm.
Perhaps additional lesson plans are needed.
Haley,
Do you have any colored inks at all, or just this color? Is this the only one you have?
yes, unfortunately, this is the only one I have.
That's okay. That's okay. It's a pretty color.
It won't be a problem.
It
What color would you
Actually
like?
is. It's kind of like a bluey purple when it comes out and kind of writes.
I like that color. Okay. She'll dip her finger in and
Yep.
like just draw a picture of a like swirl, and then with like horns on it, and a little tail coming off.
I mean, whatever works. And he kind
Pushes
of
it
picks it
forward.
up and puts the 4 together.
Is there at least a legible letter in there somewhere?
She probably feels like the eyes on her, like you looking, and she's like, and does something between like an H and a W. It kind of like bleeds into one another.
Hmm.
And I guess they only got the 4 of you, which, well, is quality over quantity, right? He kind of rolls the 4 of them together and then takes the inkwell and the pen that he put on the desk for you guys and kind of like puts it back in his drawer, pulls out a candle, lights it, and burns the 4 of them.
Before he continues, he will, Alaris will probably mention, I will say, Haley, a good effort for just a few days, and good sir, she has only been learning how to write for but 8 days. I think this is commendable.
I didn't say it was bad. Whatever works. I mean, a picture of yourself is good enough as a signature as any. It's the intent that was there. I will tell you about the job now, starting with the fact that those contracts were magically binding, so even if you try to talk to somebody about this job, they won't understand you. Apologies.
Okay.
It is not a problem.
For the amount, that is understandable.
Of course. And as for the amount, he kind of goes into another drawer.
I still have my soul at the end of
4.
this, though, right? This is not a devil's contract.
No devils, no fae, no nothing like that. This is just straight magic.
Good.
And he dumps 4 bags on the end of his desk. 1 for each of you. That is 300 platinum.
I
Oh.
truly have never seen so much coin in one place at one time.
Indeed.
Me neither.
I
And I hate that I have more in my desk.
well,
You have more.
And then he's like, hence, and points to the rock in the corner.
I just mean, are they expecting us to fail? Are you expecting other people to follow? Are these for other jobs?
Oh no, I wasn't aware of how many people might show up, so I have enough to
Understood.
cover.
More
Yeah.
people. Okay.
So then, is
Okay.
he here to protect you, or here to prevent you from misplacing any bags?
Yes. So, the job is actually being held by a sect of monks that reside just outside of Neshkel. Or, sorry, Kexula.
More
These
travel.
monks. Yes, unfortunately, I'm sorry. The travel will be quicker this time, thankfully. Which I will have to correct the dates on the calendar when you start. But anyways, travel will be quicker this time. It is also arranged, paid for, and settled. It does not come out of your pay, so please don't worry about that. The monk sect itself, they can tell you more about themselves when you arrive. However, my understanding is that they are completely unknown to the outside world, and they like to keep it that way. However, job is beyond their abilities as well. I should rephrase that. That sounds mean. This is not in their wheelhouse.
We were told this is a retrieval, a finding of objects.
Yes, they had an artifact stolen from them, and it needs to be returned post haste.
Stolen. Do they know from who?
Do not. From who themselves?
No, by who, excuse me.
No, they do not. They have zero information other than whoever it was is still residing within the city that is close to them,
Okay.
which is Kexula. I guess they can track the object to a certain degree, but unfortunately, from what I'm told, the tracking of the object is a generalized, it's in this area. And unfortunately, that area is the size of a city.
I imagine they are monks of a secretive order. They do not necessarily want to be seen out in the city either, so.
From what I understand, yes, that is very astute, actually.
Do you know anything about this artifact that was stolen?
All of that information is theirs to give, unfortunately. I didn't need it, so I was not given it. I was just meant to find proper people with abilities for this job. Beings, I guess is a better way to put that. People's very. Anyways,
It was a curious note that there were so many points of contact between Baldur's Gate and here, but I am beginning to understand now. It is all for the purposes of protecting this order, yes.
unfortunately, deception was the point, and that makes it very difficult, to say the least.
Well, I do not have a problem with it. I am not opposed to travel, but Ellie and Bruce, you were on the road for quite some time. Are you still okay? I mean, to be fair, you are magically bound now if you are not, but Kexula is what, 2 days?
Kexula itself is normally, and he kind of stops for a second and thinks about it. Like 12, 14 days away.
You just said it was less than our time spent in Baldur's Gate.
It will be this time. Your transportation's covered, and that's about all I can currently say for it, because I want to. This one you're just gonna have to trust me on. It's fun.
Trusty, I do not know you to trust you, but I do not have a choice now as it were either, so...
Well, Magical Secret Contract says I'm trustworthy.
Magical secret contracts make you trustworthy.
Exactly.
What do you know about Katsula?
Big self-important town. Likes a lot of rich people. Really showy. Not my
It
favorite
is
place to be.
very, very showy. I have been there before.
I see. Well, then the question would be for either of you. Difficult to answer without knowing more about the sect, but do you know of anybody that would have the mental capabilities and resources to pull something like this off?
Everybody.
I see.
Very rich town. Led by very rich families. Resources probably not a problem. But I think to Krusty's point, we will know more when we talk to the monks.
A fair point.
Of course. From what I understand, you are meant to meet a monk Shin, who will be awaiting you at the front gates or out front of the city at some point, and they will guide you to the temple.
shin? Is that like the front of their leg?
I was wondering the same thing.
Anatomically, yes, probably. But at the same time, this is also a person's name.
Shin? Okay. Do they have a favorite kind of flower?
I
Oh.
wouldn't have the slightest clue.
Oh, okay. Do you?
Dogwoods, I think.
Dogwoods. They're one of the first to bloom in the spring. Not the first, but they're one of the first. So I could see why you'd like it. It's pretty.
Other than that, yeah, I don't have too much else. I just have essentially, and he kind of like quickly jots down on a piece of paper and hands it to you, whoever's closest to the desk at this point in time, which probably Alaris, I would imagine. Main road, keep following it. There is a giant kind of like canyon area there. Your transportation will be there waiting for you. It's a couple hours from town.
Thank you, Krusty.
You're very welcome.
Out of curiosity, before we leave,
Of course.
coming in, we did notice quite a bit of abandoned parts of town with people taking on jobs to the west. Do you know anything about what sort of jobs those are?
I honestly haven't the slightest clue. I've only been here for a couple of weeks now at this point. From what I understand, it's some new company that's just trying to do something out there. I don't know if it's a new mine. I don't know if it's a new... no clue for me. I haven't taken the time to go out there yet, so...
I see.
Plus, I don't know if I should or if they would even allow me to. Yeah, it's something I need to look into, but I haven't had the chance to yet. I've had this other thing kind of on my desk.
Yes, the headache that left.
Yeah, he's on my desk too.
Who was that? Wrong accent. Who was who was whoa.
That was Calderon. He will be another point of contact for you in Kexula.
Oh.
He does not seem he wants anybody to contact him.
He doesn't currently have a choice. He is very talented at getting information, though, so he will be helpful for you while you're there. I believe he is staying somewhere in town, but I don't actually know where. That being said, he's supposed to be at the front gate as well to kind of give you the heads up on what he's doing, because he's not a big fan of listening to orders.
Well, if he is not, we will just follow the frosty cold shoulder, and I'm sure we will find him in no problem.
More cool.
Fair.
Yay.
Very, very fair. I think that's everything. You've got the money. You've got the contractors. Those are done. You know where to go.
Happened to Sildar.
That's everything. Went home to family. I think he went out back east somewhere they're from. Not sure where exactly, but retired, essentially.
And it passed to you.
Yeah. Apparently they thought I was deserving of a promotion. So I got sent out to the middle of nowhere.
Promotion within the Order of the Silver Dragon.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Congrats.
Are they a new company? I have not heard of them before.
A couple months, I think, is like, I'd say 3 months since they kind of opened shop. It's just like we find what you need. We're trying to kind of set up a home base, and this is mostly empty, so yay.
Sildar retired from a company that has only been around for a few months.
He started it. I don't know if he got enough money from a couple of jobs or whatever. I know this one paid a buttload.
Good point. Okay. Early retirement. Understood.
Yeah.
Hmm.
'Cause-
May we all be so lucky.
Yeah.
I don't think Sabine fully trusts this, but she will let it drop.
When you say find what you need, what do you mean?
Well, I don't think I know another way to say where if you have something you need, ask him, and he will find what you need. I apologize. What specificity are you looking for?
Like, do they find people, objects, things?
I believe both.
So, are you like a broker for that? Hence hiring us where we can find this object?
Oh, you mean for the Silver Dragon? I thought you meant Calderon. No, for me, we just find the right, we're like a employment finder. We find the people that people need for specific jobs for, we find people specifically for whatever's needed for work.
I see.
Like a temp agency.
Understood. Thank you for the clarification.
Of course. It's more for like people that don't know where to go to do that, or don't want to go to the a smaller guild or something. As well as we're trying to expand to the point where we can look for those people in different cities, because most cities are very limited by who they have in the city to do jobs. So if we can help them look from outside, we try to make a fee off that.
An
A lot of
interesting
businesses and things happening around. We're just trying to think outside the box.
Individual people or also businesses?
Both.
Both. I see.
If somebody's willing to pay us for it, we'll make it work.
I will keep that in mind.
Oh, do you have something? Do you need people found?
Yes, but let's get through this mission first.
Yes, that's fair. You guys do need to leave. Like now.
Understood. And she's gonna walk out the door.
Just don't forget your money. Gonna poach the bags forward.
Sabine has definitely already taken it. Yeah. Well, thank you again, Rusty. It was a pleasure.
Pleasure was mine. Thank you.
And she kind of gives a little bow to the silent bodyguard in the corner as she heads out.
From what you can tell, he nods.
Haley walks up to him, full on just right in front of him, and she's just like, "Okay, bye. Thank you," and then leaves.
Well, Brusco,
When you get closer, you're honestly thinking, like, how the hell does this guy even fit in this room?
Bruce goes snag his cash, and he'll give him a wave as well as he ducks under the room. I understand. It's very cramped in here. I don't understand how you say. Anyway, bye.
Yeah.
Okay. On your way out, past Theorem at the desk, make your way out the doors. Heading straight out he did kind of give you the impression that it's important time-wise that you do. So I'm not saying you have to. So
I will be leaving, but I want to look around and see if now that we have a name, Calderon is around, or if the cold has left, and or does this place truly give the signs of like a new business just open for a couple months sort of thing?
yeah, absolutely it does. Given the temp banner that is currently hanging over what looks like a government symbol of some kind, it's very much like they threw it up there to kind of cover that up to show what's there. There are plenty of offices and other things in this building that are just empty. It's literally just Therum and Krusty. That's it.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. And then, and Calderon's, he's gone.
Yeah.
Even the cold is left.
Yeah, I think we head to wherever the hangar, is that what he said there would be outside of town?
Canyon.
Above board, are you okay with casting ritual spells while moving?
Sure. Why not? As long as it doesn't require, because it'll usually say what item it needs to cast. As long as the item isn't beyond what you could kind of deal with while walking.
I mean, it's just, oh gosh, words. Vocal and somatic, it's detect magic. I just figured I'd kind of have that concentrated up for as we go in case I can radar ping any cold magic along the way.
Okay. You throw up detect magic, and it's pinging constantly.
Okay. Is it all just cold magic, or am I? Because I know you learn at School of Magic, so am I picking up any other School of Magic?
Mm-hmm.
Is it something I would know, or is it out of my range?
You are picking up 4 different things. I'm not going to give you schools of magic on this one, just for story's sake.
Okay.
Risk's arms. Haley's face. Sabine, period, and your sword.
Okay. Okay. Well, since she's specifically looking for cold magic, she's not going to focus much on those. And as they keep going, it's just.
As for the cold, no, you're not feeling any of that.
She'll probably make a note of the magic she detected, but she won't try.
Fair enough. A couple hours passes, and you guys are walking along this path. Like, essentially, you could get through town, kind of make your way out. It's, again, you see the people. The people are actually very friendly that you do pass when you're first kind of leaving the building and walking through. They wave. It's kind of very small town in that sense. And then you get out to the emptiness of the rest of town through the front gate. And then it turns into a pathway at first that kind of makes its way like a road almost, and then a little bit of a pathway, and then it's kind of, from the instructions you were given, you're basically walking across a field, essentially. There's no real path or thing that's been laid out for you guys. About 2 hours later, you start getting to what looks like a little bit of a, I want to say mountain, but not quite that high, and then a ridge for this field that kind of like loops up and goes over. And you can see on the other side that it obviously starts to dip down, which is very reminiscent of knowing that there's a cliff edge or a canyon or something coming up. And you can hear what sounds like humming, essentially, from this distance away. Just a really loud, like, humming is the best description for it from where you're at. And you guys are walking over this ridge, and as you do, you start seeing the top of what looks like a ship, but beyond what you've ever seen. Like, it's massive in comparison to most boats you've seen on the water. As you kind of continue to come up over this ridge, you can see movement within the ship. Some kind of spinning objects that are kind of around it in certain locales. Further, you get to the top, and now you can see everything in all of its, wouldn't say glory, but starting with the field out front of it, you can see that a long red carpet has been laid out. There are tables to either side of this red carpet, a couple dozen of them. There are people at each table, and there are servers walking around handing out what looks like, from this distance, because you're a little bit of ways away, tea, some kind of foods, snacks, something. You can see that the people are all dressed very well from this distance. And as you move up slower, you realize that this ship that is basically the size of our current cruise ships is floating in air. And you are met for the first time ever with an airship in all of Faerun. Few seconds.
Whoa.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
What? Papa never told me anything about these. What's going on?
I don't think most people would know about these.
Indeed.
All right.
Fun session.
Good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Good stuff.
I love everybody's
you.
characters.
same.
Me too.
Excited to see where you guys take them.
Oh, thank you so much, Dion. This is so good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you. And thank you all for coming to play in my game. I really appreciate it. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Thanks for putting so much work into this. Like having all the
Yeah.
pictures ready to like sync through and having the music and giving the ambiance.